Today we are at the Brevard Zoo for the very first time. We got gifted a membership for Christmas. We are excited to be members and we're excited to go check out all the animals. Let's go check it out.
All right, let's go.
So the zoo is a big loop, and we were just told by one of the lovely volunteers that the African animals are more active in the morning. So we are going to go straight to Expedition Africa. Actually, what's really cool about this zoo is that you can actually take a kayak tour around the Africa section and see all the animals from the water. We're not sure if we're going to do that today or not, or when we come back since we're members, but let's go check out Africa first. So what I really appreciate about zoos is when they're super easy to view the animals. So this one is really cool because there's a whole boardwalk around, like an elevated boardwalk around the Africa area. So you can actually really easily see all of the animals. There's more animals on both sides. So I just really appreciate the unique and easy viewing of the animals. You can get it feels like you're even closer because you're right above them. 10 out of 10, really appreciate that. So a fun fact about giraffes is they have the same amount of vertebrae in their neck as we do. Theirs are just much larger. So even though they have a super long neck compared to our very short neck, same amount of vertebrae. They're so close. One really cool thing that they offer is a giraffe feeding. This is Sprinkles the giraffe. It was $12 for 5 pieces of lettuce or $7 for 2 and comes with a photograph. They also offer rhino encounters and okapi encounters, so it's just a really cool way to get up close with the animals, and the money goes towards conservation efforts and the zoo. So immediate thoughts after the Africa section, it was amazing. It felt like you were so close to the animals because of that cool boardwalk scenario. We loved it. We had so much fun. We spent so much time in there. And next up is Australia. Let's go check it out. In the Australia habitat, they also offer this kangaroo walkabout, which is completely free. You just get to walk in and there's no fences separating you from the kangaroos and the wallabies. It is so cool to be this close to these amazing animals. They're so friendly and sweet, and it was really cool to get up close and personal with them. Another really cool thing that the zoo does that makes you feel really close and really connected to the wildlife. We learned that this kangaroo is actually a mom, and she has a little Joey in her pouch, which was hard to see, but if you look right there on her belly, you can see kind of a protruding pouch. That is her Joey in there. Joeys usually stay in the pouch for a little while, but it was really cool to see a mom, and she was hopping around hanging out with the rest of her family. We love a good beverage at the zoo. I got a Dirty Shirley. Brian got a tequila soda with pineapple, even though it was advertised as a tequila spritz. It certainly is not, but
It's mostly tequila.
we love a good, full bar situation and some good cocktails. Once again, really loving the whole boardwalk thing because you can just walk and you get a really good view of all the animals. You're kind of elevated so you can see them. Just a really great touch, and I wish more zoos had this kind of setup. We just finished up at the rainforest section. It was actually, I think, maybe the most surprising. It was amazing. We loved it. They had 3 jaguars. The animals were super active. Just really well done. I always love talking to volunteers and zookeepers, and I just had the best time learning about the rainforest animals. All right, we have finished our day at the Brevard Zoo. Brian, what was your favorite habitat?
Well, I really like the Jaguars. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
The jaguars are really cool. We don't usually see jaguars at zoos that we go to, so that was really, really cool. What was the most surprising exhibit?
Maybe the Savannah. Savannah's really cool. Really liked how most of the Savannah animals were intermingling. Seeing the ostriches with the giraffes was really cool. Get really close too,
Yeah.
and not in a bad way.
Really
Because
cool.
sometimes you're like, we shouldn't be this close,
Yeah.
or the kids should not be putting their hands on these animals. But you got really close in a nice way. A lot of volunteers.
Yeah.
Maybe that's another surprising thing. A lot of volunteers.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, I would say I think the most surprising exhibit was definitely the rainforest area because there were these giant otters that were so cool. The jaguars, a lot of different monkey species.
Yeah.
Sloths, I think, were supposed to be in there. We didn't see them.
We had a really nice chance encounter when we
Right.
came in that they brought the sloth out.
Yeah.
And same thing, really close. I mean, they bring it out, and the sloth, his name was
Higgins.
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 Yeah, Higgins, the two-toed sloth.
Yeah.
And a foot, maybe 2 feet away from you. It was a nice to walk into. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of really good exhibits. There's some the Florida section was not super exciting. To be fair, the black bears were not really out. They might have been a highlight, but Florida was just Whereas some other Florida exhibits usually have panthers or manatees. They didn't really have anything super exciting. But overall, really, really great zoo. I'm so excited that we're members. Can't wait to be back. Another really cool thing about this zoo and about zoos in general that we've noticed
Is the different environments that you go to different zoos in different parts of the country, and their shape and atmosphere take on the environment that they're in. So when we were at the LA Zoo, it was a desert zoo, and everything around was cacti and sand, very dry, theming of the entire zoo. This zoo, a swamp.
Yeah.
Everything was swampy. Even the Savannah was literally surrounded by a swamp area.
Really cool, like walking by the lions. There was a boardwalk over a swamp, which was really cool. We love the Brevard Zoo. Thanks for coming along.